Okay, good to go, guys. So we are going to work on this challenge 8, and what I have done is right. But remember what I said last time. You know, you're gonna the main in the main project folder, right? If I open this open folder, this is what I have from the GitHub clone. Okay, HTML CSS structure, right? So I'll just open that straight here. Okay, and I have challenge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is HTML form I added last time, but it's okay. You can have that to just load the form, right? When you do the form, just add, index and style there, right? Also, you can complete. So this is my like main root route, right? Or root page. So not in any folder, but in the main folder which I clone, right? Index and style. So here, if you look at this link, right? This is the the font. I think I added for the font awesome, right? I will show you, okay, why I add this, right? And the next one here is what I have done here is font, okay, the Oswald and the Montserrat, right? There is two fonts. I just copy, okay, the from the Google font, and margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box. That is the universal selector star with this style. HTML font size I make it 10 pixel. Okay, because I will use rem. Okay, now in the root class, right, we define the variable. So in CSS, how you can store the variable, right? Basically, how you store the data. These colors are the data, right? So you store in the root variable, or call it class, right? I think yeah, we can call it root class. Okay, and these are the variables name, and here is the value. Okay, so we know that one. You can store the now you can store any value, right? Anything here. Even I can go here. I call it maybe dash font one, right? Like that, and I can add this font. Whatever font I have, I can add that. Okay, you can store. You are allowed to store any value. I will just leave it to the color. Good, and then in the body I have Montserrat and the font family H1, H2, H3 Oswald, right? And the row class I have flex, and column is flex 1. I just added something, right? Maybe it will be useful later, right? Next thing I need is yeah, we're gonna need container, right? So let me do the container. container container, and what we do, width, we give the width of the container somewhere like maybe 90% or 80%, right? Let's make it 90%. 80% does not matter. Okay, then apply maximum width, because I don't want container like expanding too much, right? So max width will be around 1200 pixels. So is there already, I have already max width given, right? So let me see. Yeah, so that is container 1200. And breakpoint, one is 700 and one is 1000. Max width is 1200. Okay, fine. And the breakpoint is 7 and 1000 pixels. So we can call it medium, or let's call it small and LG, right? So you can add here like SM, right? Maybe how much that is. You have to put in the string pixel, and MD size maybe decide 1000. Okay, so we have container with 900, max with 1200 pixel, then margin, right, to center out 0 auto. I can do that. These are the few basic style we're gonna, I mean, it will be helpful, right? So let's move to our HTML page, index page. So what we're gonna do, right? Uh, the responsive design, because this is a responsive, and we have to make a responsive, right? At least for the, I mean, at least for this section, okay? This one and this one, right? This small screen and the medium screen, right? So we're gonna make, just to learn basic of responsive design, we're gonna design this one for the small screen and medium screen, just to look at it, how it works, okay? So look at here, Oswald, in like Oswald is for all the heading, maybe heading 2, heading 3, right? See, why I know Oswald is heading for heading tags and Montserrat for the paragraph, because I look at 3 number, right? If you go to 3 number 3 here, this is a paragraph, and that is Montserrat, okay? So 3 has 24 pixel, right? 24 pixel, 24 pixel. No, yeah, 24 pixel, right? So according to that number, we will add these sizes, okay, later on. So we have the color, we have all the sizes, fonts, we got, breakpoint we will use later in the media query. Yeah, so that is all to understand about this project, right? Now we're going to work on the heading section. Let's do that. So the first section is header, right? Let's call it header. Okay. If I have to design this, so Excel is, okay, so let's go here. In the header section, right? Let's say this is your header section, okay? You're gonna have a container, right, which will center everything, and then in there you have the logo, and then one box which will hold all your links, nav items, right here. See, so the container, then inside there is two child. This is the logo and this is the nav links child, and then after that inside the nav link you're gonna have other small child, okay? So always when I need to make a flex box, right, I will think of the parent first. So better I will give one more, I will not use container, but what I will do, I will give one parent here, okay? Because I have a two children, the logo and the nav link, that is two children, that's why I need one parent. And here will be also the nav, I mean small link here, so that will be again, that will be parent for all this small link, right? Okay, I mean, you get the point. So let's go here and try to work on that. So I have header, then I'm going to have a container class, right? And then inside, after container, I have one parent and with two children. So I will call it div and give a class of a row. I can just call the row, right, like that. Okay, and here two children. So first one is logo, right, CRL, and the second one is nav, or you can use UL, like that is okay, right? UL, LI, and A tag. Link, right? You're gonna click and go somewhere, so you have to put A tag. The first one is home. So I will just copy this couple of times, and let's change the text, right? So what are the text? Let's change it. So home, about, contact, sign in, sign up, right? Like that. Home, about, contact, sign in. So if there is a space, and sign up. Okay. I mean, the problem now, right? I put everything inside the li. That is not correct. So you must make it li for each item. list item, right? Just format the code. Did not format. What happened? Okay, did not write. Something wrong with my Visual Studio. Okay, so now everyone just pay attention, right? This structure here. This is the container. The container job is to just center the things, okay? Nothing else, right? Now I have one row because I need a parent that is called row, right? And it has two children, heading 1 and the UL. Okay, so now if you look at this, okay, let's go live here. See, this is how it looks right now. Why it gets into the two column? Because the row class already have display flex. So I can minimize so that I don't have to keep moving. If you look at the row class here, see display flex, right? You can even center, like you can, let's add a align item, center, that will center vertical, right? Vertical center, okay? And justify content space between. So most likely I will be not need space between all the time, right? So that will be problematic, okay? So that's why maybe I have to, give different class names. Okay, so I will just call it row, maybe let's call it dot row header, right? Or maybe nav, okay? Something like, and there I can apply justify content space between. So you can play around, right? If you need, you can just do it, something like this. So this even the gap is too much, let's make it 20 pixel, like 2 rem. You know why I put 2 rem, right? Because 2 times 10 is 20. Look at here, I just default the size to 10 pixel, so it will be not consider the browser font size, but something from my document here. So my font size will be based on this 10 pixel. If I do 2 rem, that is 20 pixel, 20, right? So I just row, and what I need to do is apply row nav again in my uh, row right here, same place, row dash nav. I can do that, and you see they move from away from each other, right? Okay, it's clear now. You look at always, right? You have the parent element, and there is how many children? Two children. Ul is one, and s1 is the another one, right? S1 and ul. Now you apply the display flex to the parent, right? Okay, so common css you can put in the row, sometimes that will be okay, right? If there is some different, maybe different style, you can make it different class name and apply there. Is okay, that's clear. Just okay, anything, I mean, you can tell me, right? But it's okay. I hope you understand that is easy part, this one. Now what I will do, I'm gonna take this ul as a parent, and this li child, right? 1 2 3 4 5 children. So let's give a class here, and I will call it uh, nav list, okay, something like that, right? Nav item maybe. So just go back here. Now what is this one? Okay, so that is fine for row nav, right? Dot nav item, same thing, now you can, or even you don't have to do that, right? Here we can apply this row, that's okay. I think this will be good enough, right? So let's do that. Just call the row here. Good. And it looks something like this. It did not work. Contact, sign up, sign in, something is wrong, right? So let's look at, here is one, somewhere is not something, this is the second one. Okay, so I did not close here. Okay, you just have to look the, wherever is the mistake, right? Just look at that. So see, it looks now in one row. Why? Because ul is the parent and it has all this child, 5 child, right? So always, okay, I understand now. There is a parent, and when you apply a display flex to the parent, the child will automatically get in the row, right? Means now there are number of column, 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4, 5 column. Clear? So that's how the flex work. You just have to figure out the structure, right? Always make a parent and then put in the children. If you look at this, the container is there. This is container, okay? This is the header, right? Header container. Then I make one div with class row because I have two children, h1 and the ul. This is ul part, okay? And because I put space between, they move away from each other, right? Now in ul again, you apply display flex because there are 5 children, okay? So once you do display flex in the ul, it will be one line like that, right? And there is, because we put a group, a gap also to rem, right? That is 20 pixel. So there is already gap as well. So that is done, I mean, we just now what we can do is, just select our header. We don't need this event, right? We don't need, no need that. If something no need, you can remove it, or maybe in the future maybe we need, right? We don't know, but let's for now let's leave it like that. So header I will select and add the background color, okay? Variable, and that will be dash dash, I think color dark, right? It's the one, the darkest one. Okay, save and see, it looks something like that. Now text will be, just make a color, right? Color white. So it will not change here because remember, these are the a, when you have a element, right? A element is inline element, so you must select a element and color white. Okay, you can change the font size also, right? Make a font size of a element, let's make it 3 rem, okay? 30 pixel, that's too big, right? So 2, I think I have a zoom, no, it's okay. You see how that underline and the dot coming from the list, the list item, right? List li, and make it list style to none. Okay, oh, did not work. Li list, why not? So list style to none, right? It should work, but oh, sorry, list style, oh, the bullet point is gone. The list style was bullet, right? Let me save this. The bullet, the dot is gone, okay? That is list style. But to remove this underline, that is the a tag property. Text decoration should be none, right? Okay, see, now the header, remember header is the complete, like it will expand from left to right, but container is in the middle, after inside the header, right? That's why you have this container in the center, if you put background color to container, you will see background color to maybe red. That is container, okay. And inside the container you have that row, right? And that row has two children, the h1. I mean, if you put a background color to the row right here, let's call it blue, okay. See, that is exactly inside the container now. So you just cover the parent. In a child will be always try to expand to the size of the parent. Container is parent for the row, right? Row. And row is parent for h1 and this ul tag. So that's why when in the row you put display flex, item center, justify content, space between, all that, right? So always focus on that part. In the header, right, what I will do is let's add some padding, okay. Top and bottom maybe uh 2 rem is okay. That is too much. I think that is fine, right? See, or one, maybe we can give it a 1.6. Yeah. So see, the header we have h1 right here. You want to make it little big, so what you can do is you can call it header, or maybe let's say div row. Let's call it header, right? It's fine. H1, and you can give font size to maybe 4 rem, something like that, right? Okay. So I will remove, I will go ahead and remove all the color, okay. I mean, I hope that is clear, right? Just have to play around with one section, figure out everything, just get it right. Okay, these texts are in capital letter. How you can solve that? All right. Also a maybe, right? A tag. Okay, let's see what is the a tag, right? What is the font in a tag? Okay, let's figure out. What I can do is, oh, I need to go back here. Now what I'm doing here, right? So that is number 2, Oswald, right? Oh no, Oswald bold. Okay, so all is Oswald bold, right? That is 900. So I have to apply the weight to 700, Oswald 700, and font size 18 pixel. So that is a tag, okay. So that is h1 and a tag also, right? This is Oswald. So let's put a here. That will apply this font. But the thing is, okay, let me check one more time, right? Oswald is bold here, bold here. Okay, all the Oswalds are bold, right? So heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, the link item, that is a tag, all are bold. I mean, that is good enough. So wherever we have Oswald font, just give the weight here, one place, font weight 700, that is bold, okay. And okay, that's good. And what I will do in the a tag again, text transfer, right? I will make the a tag go capital letter, uppercase. So that is also solved now. So let's go check. So these are the okay. So what is there is some message. What is that? Someone sent message. Okay, okay. It's recording. There will be recording. So no, don't worry. So it looks now, if you look at here, something looks like this. That's good. uh, you know, in the design also you see this sign up, right, has a kind of button. So how are we going to solve that problem? Let's do it. So first you have to select, right, select. So what I will do is, most likely in this li I will add btn, right, btn, this button, okay, some class, right. You can give it to a or li, does not matter. Then here I will say dot btn, right, and just add background color. That will be variable, I believe this one, okay, primary. Add some padding. So the padding, maybe how much? It's small, right, this will be small, okay, so let's give it 0.4 rem on top and bottom, left and right maybe 1 rem. Let's see how it looks, something like that, correct. And now you can have radius, border radius, because you want to make, go something curved, right, in the edge. Border radius, how much will be? 33%, I believe. It does not look good, right? 33 pixel, yeah. So this is the a tag, so it already have the click hand, right. If you are using like li only, then you can maybe make it cursor to pointer, you can do that. So if you want, you can increase top and bottom little bit more by set top and bottom, left and right is okay, top and bottom, okay. Let's reduce little bit, right. 3, yeah, it looks okay. All right, good to go. So that's how you, I mean, do the work, right. We finish the complete header part. Now let's go it here, let's call it maybe hero section, like that. Hero section css. So the design, I don't know why I should have one here itself. Okay, so if you look at this, what I'm saying is this is just a big box, right, which have a lot of padding on the top and bottom, and there is a container in the center. So that's why the text are aligned properly, and it has two children, right. The responsive layout does have to be struggle, that is first one, and this is the second one, okay. First I will always look for the like a main child, right. This is the first child, this is the second child. Why second child? Because they are in the normal document flow, like one is on the first one is paragraph, next below that is the button, normal document flow, right. So you know you have to put in the one place, one box. So let's try now. Header, here is done. So now I will just start the next one. Let's call it section, right, and give a class name of hero. Now inside hero there will be a div, right, for the container to center the stuff, everything, right? Container. So container is just to put, like, grab everything, put in the center of the screen. That's it. Not container class will not do anything. A special purpose, right? We are using everywhere. So just keep that clean in the container, clean code, just to center everything. That is all, right. Now I need a box which has two children. So I need a box now, parent box, right? Div. What I will do, I have a row, right? Already class row, which will, like, apply display flex and gap and all that, right? So this is the parent box. Now it has two children. The first one is h1 tag. Either I can put in the div or I can just leave it h1 is okay, right? But even you can put in the div is fine, okay? If you need to control, let's say you have things to control, you can put in the div, right? It is still okay. It will not make any problem. And then you're gonna have div again, another child, which has p tag lorem ipsum, and after that there is a button, right? So I can call it button like that, or maybe just use a tag, right? Just use a tag, that. Let's call it button. Give a class. Remember we have button class already, remember that? Same color, same thing, right? Class btn I will apply, and here I want to learn. So what is the benefit of just putting a tag now, right? It will take all the style of a tag also. Okay, and also the button class will apply. Good, good to go. So div row, yeah. So here we have to get the text. I don't think I can copy, right? Yeah, let me type. So I delete the closing tag here. Okay, so let's look at the our final product. I mean, you can see now, right? See that already the text on the left and the one box on the right side. And because the paragraph is so big, right? It just take the whole space, okay? And it pushes this one, just one car. I mean, it will be, it's like one on the left side and another box on the right side. Just imagine like that. And because I apply the button btn class from this one, it just take it right already. So what we can do now, we're gonna style this section step by step. The first one is a hero section. I will just grab the hero. So let's do that. Let me pull here. So dot hero, and background color. I think the color dark gray, something like that. And the text is white, right? Is that white? So okay, so there is white and the other one, right? And this is white and this is okay. All right, so we will figure that out also. So I will not give a white color, okay? Because we have different color there, right? So what I need to do is padding, like top and bottom, right? Let's add some padding of maybe 100 pixel, top and bottom, left and right. No need, right? 0. Save now. So it looks something like this. Okay, so the next thing is, see, there is two children, right? Two child, and I have to figure out. Okay, this responsive design, right? What is the color? Let's fix this heading one, okay? And then we're gonna do the next one. So responsive layout, not design layout, right? Is white, and the other one is different color. So how I gonna figure that out? Responsive layout. Remember something, right? If you have this long, too much text, and somewhere in the middle you need to make some changes, always use the element called span tag, that is inline element, just the element, right? Nothing else, to put some text there. Okay, and then give a class here, right? And call it maybe hero h1, something like that. So hero dot hero h1, right, have some color, and maybe this one has some different color, right? Can we do that? Okay, hero h1. Okay, let's do in the hero, right? We can make everything white. Let's do that. Color white here. Variable, I believe, is a light, right? Okay, so in this situation, all is like that. Done. The only thing I have to change now is dot hero h1, and I just change the color here, color to primary, right? Color primary. Okay, good to go. And because I can apply the remaining CSS also here, so I can say font size 90 pixel, right? So I'll just call it 9 rem. 10 times 9 is 90 pixel, right? So it will be massive. Okay, it will not work, because remember that hero h1 is just the 50%, right? Hero design. So that is my mistake. So I have to take that out and do it here. Call the hero h1 separate and apply there. So now you see it looks something like this. Good. So the problem with is too much space there, right? That is line height. Line height, I will make it 1.6 and save. It's still too much. 1.2 is how much? Let's make it 1.1, right? Yeah, that's okay. Or maybe you can make it 0.9. That's too much tight. So we can leave it 1.1. Okay, that is kind of percentage, right? Percentage of this font size. Okay, based on this, whatever is the font size, right? Based on that percent, 1 point, like you can add like 0 0.1, 2, 3, 4. You can try, right? 1, 1.1, 1.2. Normally, you will add this. So we're done with the left side, right? Let's try to fix the right side now. Okay, so hero paragraph, we can call it dot hero p tag, and I think all the font is all 24 pixel, so why not we apply here general. Let's do this. Maybe somewhere here, right? I can say p tag font size 24 will be 10 times 2 is 20, 2.4, right? 2.4 rem. Okay, and also every paragraph just below that, give it little bit margin bottom, right? So margin margin bottom, how much? 1 rem is okay, or maybe 1.6 rem. Yes, that's fine. I think that will be okay, right? See, the thing is, right, if you look at the design, uh where is that here? Okay, so this is little bit more. Oh, not more, right? I mean, in the expanded form, right, it's like 2, 3, 4 line. Okay, how much we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4 line. This looks almost same, right? I mean, if you want, you can add more gap, right? You can do that also, or you can give some size to this box and this box. But you get the idea, right? How things work here. Okay, so let's add little bit of gap, more gap. In the row gap, let's make it 3 rem, right? Like 30 pixel, or 4 rem is okay. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay guys, so I think we can leave this one, that's fine. This text, right, if in the design this text is almost to the bottom, so how are we going to fix that? So if you have to fix that, so that is this is the box, and you have 2 children, and you need to bring the children to the bottom of the box, right? This box. Okay, so you can give class name here and call it maybe hero text, something like that. Now you have the freedom, you can play around with, I mean, just do whatever you want, right? It does not matter. I don't need this. Hero text, what you can do is either you can do align self to the flex in, right? And let's see how it works. Okay, that will fix the problem. Yeah, so I choose that box. I mean, I can give a background color, right, and try to understand this. Let's give a background color red. Look at here, that whole box, that div just moved to the bottom. Okay, because I select that box and I say align self, because remember there is a property called align self. When you are flex, when the parent is flex, you are allowed to choose that child and move it up, down, wherever you want, right? Align self, uh, flex start, in, center, straight, all kind of property can apply. So that solves the problem for now. Okay, now we have this next part, right, is the responsive. Even what we can do, right, if you look at this design, there is nice gap between. So the way we can do is we can fix that is by giving some size, right, to each box, and then have space between, that should also fix the problem. If you want more gap, right, I think that better will be that to do that, like space between. So to to hero h1, so there is a div, right, div. So let's call it hero h1 is here. Hero h1 box, right? Too many class name, right, like that. So I'm just the h1 box, I'm just giving some width. Okay, so width, you can give it how much, maybe let's give 40%. And the text, the other box, you can give width of maybe 50%, right, like that. So you can see now, right, there is already nice gap in the between. What you can do is, remember we have the one with the just align item space between. What is that space between? Class name, row nav, right, space between. You can apply that, okay. Or what we can do is, I mean, it's already, there is already space now, right? I mean, we don't have to do, but if you want, you can apply also that. That's why it's better for this one, right? Let's give it row hero, okay, hero, and then give our own style now, right? Row hero. So what we can do again, display flex, align, just make it align item, right? I think we don't need to do align item, just put justify content space between. That is all you have to do, right? And we got the nice gap here, like 10%. So if you want to reduce the gap, make it how much? You just change here, make it this one like 55%, so that 40 and 55 is 95, and 5% is the space between, right? Save. So that is the 5% in between. So what I'm saying, right? In the flex box, always you have a parent, you're gonna have children, you have to control with the children box. Now if children box also need to align some item, then you can make this one as a parent and you add other child inside, right? And then apply flex. So what are the property we have look at? The basic one, right? Display flex, that is in first one. You can study about gap, right? If you just need a small gap, you can put gap of maybe 20 pixels, something like that. And then align item, right? Align items. So here is flex start, flex end. Normally we use center like that, and justify content, right? Justify content, we just use this space between, like that. Okay, so now you can see, right, this is the basic flex properties you have to remember. That is, most of the time, that is all you're going to use. Then there is a width, give it some size to each box. If you need to have a width, like if you want equal size box, then use flex colon 1. So we'll see, if we need, we're going to use that. These are the few property you have to keep practicing, right, for the flex. In the beginning, of course, it will be difficult to remember, but that's the reason for uh like practicing couple of time, right? So what is the next one now? Let's look at the next, this part. So I will just go back here, and that's the next section. I will collapse this now, right? So my header hero section is done. Just add new section here, give it call it class, maybe section 2, right? Something like that, just to apply background, some padding and all. So inside there will be a div with container, because I want to put this in the center, align with all my other section. And then I need a box, so div, for now I'll just use class row, Okay, and then inside I have a three children, right? Look at here. So this will be the parent box. That is, it has display flex. Row already have display flex and space gap, right? Not space, but there is a gap of 330 pixel. So okay, where is the design here? So row has three children now. This is the first one, second one, and third one. Okay, and each children has two, basically two item, right? Heading two and paragraph. So this will be simple now. Also, this is row as a parent. I need three children, so I'll just make it like this. Or what I will do, right? I'm gonna create one and just copy that whole box two time more. So heading two. What is the text? Mobile first. Mobile first. And paragraph, just add like that. Done. So this is the first children inside the row, this one, right? So I'll just copy that two more time. So this is the first children, second children, and third children. Okay, and change the heading to, right? So efficient and done, right? So I hope that is correct. Done, right? Efficient. So you can see now, right? If you look at the design, it looks something like this. Okay, see, because of the row, right? It's already in the center. Already basically, display flex, and there is a gap of 30 pixel. So already it's doing the job, right? So what I need to do, first step is fix my container, right? Section. So let's get back. Where is the, yeah, can I put side by side? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Style, go to the style. So that is section. Okay, this is, I will write section 2, right? CSS below this line dot section 2. That's how I put the class name, section 2. Okay, dash 2. So here I will add a background color. There is a background color, no, right? Oh, there is. Just put this primary. Okay, and the text should be, because that is, I believe that's too much dark, right? I don't know. So what I will do is use some kind of a different color. So let me see. I just call this here, and I will just adjust, right, little bit, make it lighter somewhere here, just to make it work. Yeah, that's fine. So what else we need, right? Because remember, this is a small device right now. Screen is small, so that's why you don't see too much space on left and right. That is okay. You're gonna have padding on the top and bottom, so let's make it 50 pixel top and bottom, left and right 0. Okay, it's just changing. You can have text align center, right? Text in the center. Okay, so you can see now. So what I will do, dot section to h2, and uh, but all the h2 has some size, right? So let's do that first. Font size is how much? Can we check that? I believe that is 36 pixel. Yeah, 36 pixel, 5 number, right? So 5 is, oh, okay, so that is 30 pixel. It's okay, we can make it 3 rem. And again, I don't know if all the h2 has the same color. Most of them, right? Most of them has the same color. 6 is, only thing is 6 here has the 36 pixel. That is the only different. So I will put a color also same here. Color, let's make it variable of this. I'm trying to avoid, right, writing too much css by just adding in one place, right? Now later I have to change for this one. It's okay, that's fine, does not matter, you know. So for now I don't need to do anything in this section. So it looks something like this, right? You just want to have some space below, you know, like every heading too, you want some space bottom, right? So margin bottom, uh maybe 2 rem. Okay, that is fine. So if I expand this, it looks something like this. There is a lot of text also, right? You know, if you want to make all this box equal size, right, and reduce some text, it will look little bit better, I believe. So uh you can call it this one like a class name call. And when you look at the class call, right, call has like flex 1. Okay, that means all the box will grow to equal size. Call, right? And I will just remove little bit of text. Let's take that out. Just to make it fit properly. So see, they all are now almost equal size, right? Why? If you go back and give some class name here to the call, look at here, the call class, where is that? Here, flex 1. If I select one of them, right, and make it flex 2, that will be like twice the size of the other flex 1. 1 means if I give all flex 1, all 3 boxes, they have equal size on the width. I mean, equal size box, right? Let's make a background color of red and check now. See, they all are equal size boxes. Flex 1, right? 3 child, you have row box, that is the main parent box, and you know that's good enough, right? I believe that is okay. But the point here is to understand, right, how we are structuring all this. Okay, that is the main thing we have to understand. Okay, so now we have our next part is the main one, right? The responsive one we have to make. The responsive one here. So even if this one has one section with 2 children, this the 6 one is 6 with everything is one section, and the 7 one is the other next child, right? So let's write the HTML for that. section uh, section 3. So there is a div we need for container, and then we're gonna have the one parent box. So let's call it div and give a class name. This time I will write separate, okay, because I think this one is a big and this one is a small, right? So I have to use some separate class name, so I can use my own, maybe, what do you call that, we just give some different style, right? Parent. Inside there is two children. First one is div, let's call it class, this is section 3, right? I just write 3 dash text, box 1, right? Or just put box 1, and the next one will be div class name box 2. Two child I created, right? Inside the parent is the main box, so I would say display flex. This will be on the left side, this will be on the right side. Clear? So the left side I have a heading 2, and it does not have to be so hard, right? Okay. And then there is a paragraph below that, okay, and then below that there is image. So in the image, right, what, even for image you can call it like a, what is that, there is a figure. For image also there is a box, right, like this figure, and then you can add image here. You can do that, because we are using div for everything. I just bring up, if in case you have image, you can use this as a box figure, right? We don't have image. Let's find out, right, which challenge has image. Here, copy this, oh, copy that, so I must create one image folder outside, or I just put it here, right, paste. Okay, and dot slash will give us that hero image. Let's call it web design, right? Design. Below that image also we have text, one paragraph. I will add it. Yeah. Now on the right side box, so see, this is done, right? This box is finished. Let's call it left box, right? Better. Left box and right box. Okay, on the right box we have 3 div. Okay, each div has h2, or let's make it h3, right, for this one, so that it will not contradict with the, it will not mix up with the h2. Okay, that would be better idea, right? Break it down. Then we have little bit of text. Lorem, maybe I will just put 5, okay, 20, right, something like that. So this should be 2 more time, correct? The last one don't have the s3, I'll delete that. The middle one, why you way up, oh, work your way up, right? Here, work, what I'm typing, work your way up. Now that's good. Let's look at the, so you see that because of the parent, right? We have now, the class called parent, and we did not apply any style, right? But let's do this. You know the section already, right? That's good to go. You know the container already. Container has one child that is called parent. See, if I close, container just have one child called parent, and inside parent two children. So first we're gonna style section 3, and then we're gonna move to the parent. So now here is section 3 style. Let's give the first, I want to have padding on the top and bottom, right? Padding. Why? There is no background, but still need to give a padding 50 pixel left and right, make it 0. That's good. So that there is space on the top and bottom, right? You can see that space. Good. That is all I need, I believe, for parent. And then, oh sorry, for the section 3. Now inside there is a parent box, parent, right? What I need to do, display flex. Soon I do display flex, the child move to the left and right. Look at that. So this one, the first one is big, little bit big, and the small one is, the right one is little less, right? So I can give some gap, but mostly I don't have to, right? What I can do is dot first box and dot second box, and I will give some width of, I will give this 60%, and this will be width of 35%. So there is a gap between 5%, right? So how you use that gap to bring in the center? Now how are you going to do that? Justify content space between. This is the vertical movement. Justify content will be adjust vertically, right? So you can see, because you're not going to see right now, there is no space, but soon I have more space. You can see now, right? But look like I don't get enough space. So 60, let's make this 30% only, and still something not correct. Okay, I see something not correct. So what is that? First, oh sorry guys, this did not work, right? There was a left box and right box. I make a mistake with the class name. RIGST right box. Okay, as soon as I do that, now you see the gap, right? Between, that is 10% gap, and this is the left and right. But the problem now, right? How we gonna make this responsive? Okay, let's fix these boxes first, and then we can talk about responsiveness. Okay, good to go. Let's fix that. This is the important part now, right? So first I will fix all this. So the right box, look at it. I will give color here, right? Background color. Let's do that. What I click, background something. Oh, I missed the semicolon here. Orange. So that is the whole box. That's the whole box, right? There is 3 box inside. So I say dot right box div, and have a background color of variable, most likely the dark one, I believe. Okay, like that, right? Inside that box, I want to give some space all around. Okay, so there will be padding all around. Let's make it 20 pixel to area. That's okay, right? That's fine. See, text, make it text center also, right? Text align center. Okay, you want to have the space below each of them, right? I mean, also let's make a color of variable light, right? Light, so you can see that color. You want to have like each box need to be separate, so I'm talking about right side box is the parent. Inside there is a div, and I just want to have margin bottom, right? I think that should work. Let's make it 20 pixel, 2 rem. You see that there is a space below each of them now. Okay, so the now time to fix the h3. We can say font size of 3 rem, and let's space like margin bottom of that h3 of 2 rem, and you can see now, right? Okay, so yeah, we can leave this one for here, and let's work on responsive kind of thing now. So in the small device, how it looks, right? Let's try to figure out the small device. So in small device, okay, so that is all there, top on the top, and this will go on the bottom, right? So what I can do now is where is the flex here? So first I will make it for small device. This is the parent flex, and flex direction will be column, right? Let's make it for a small device. So now you can see it looks like this, right? That's for a small device. Okay, I think still need to fix this image, right? Let's make that figure, or maybe img, just select img right here. No, figure is the parent, so we can say let's give margin little bit, margin top and bottom maybe 2 rem. So that would be all side, right? So top and bottom, left and right 0, so that there is a space between the text here and text below about this figure. Okay, so now this is for the small device. You can see now, right? You can see here, but the only problem is they are acting like a 50%, 50%, all that, right? And you don't want to have like that. So that means I have to fix everything. So for a small device, what I can do now, right? This will be, there will be no uh, width. I can comment this out for now. So that's why it will oh, what happened my mouse? You can see now, right? It just covered the whole thing. Okay, my mouse is not working, guys. So there is see that just the small device, something like that, right? So for medium device, we're gonna work now. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Okay, my mouse died. But just give me a second, right? I don't know. It's moving, but somehow it's not. Okay, it's still working. Fine. So for medium is like this. The top one is still same, right? The only thing is this section gets into like one row, right, in the medium. So what I can do is just here I say at the rate media, and So I have to think, okay, which section I'm targeting, right? That was the right side, okay, dot right box. And what I want is, I forgot to add the, you know, basically I can call the var here. Can I call? No, right? Did not. So okay, let's give oh sorry, mean width. I have to apply mean width first and then call the variable, right? And that will be uh, md. So what is the size for, I think it's small, right? It's small. Small is 700. So when you go above 700, you want to have that style. So that is small. All right. So now the right box, again, I will do display flex and then add some gap, right? Gap between maybe two rem in between each of the child, right? So right box is a parent, okay? It has three boxes, remember that. And when, okay, let's remove this. I will put the number itself, 700 pixels, so that no confusion, guys. So let's see if that work or not, right? Let's look at. So see, when you go above 700, right? It's already look like this. Okay, so that's okay. It's working already. When you go below 700, it will be like this. When you go above 700, it will be like this. But when you go above now 1000 pixel, so I just copy this. See, just need to change the same box, right? So here I will make 1000 and flex direction will be column now. But one more thing, right? Remember, now I have to use all this class in that situation. So I will copy that and put it here. So that is the first one is the flex box. Then this one, because I want to change the left and right box property also, size, right? Something like that. So now check. Let's remove. Okay, it did not work, right? Something is not correct. So they are still like small for the small device. So I might have done something wrong. A mean width 1000 pixel. So when you go above that 1000 pixel, display flex. I need to change this. So that box, no need to do display flex. It already display flex, right? Only change the direction. I don't have to even put anything here. Flex direction will be column because that three box need to be on the top of each other, right? So that is the point. So check now. Okay, the one more thing now, right? I have to, that is already in the column. Look at that. That right box is already in the column, okay, above 1000 pixel. That working. I did not do anything for the parent. Parent must be, display flex in the big screen. So I can go here, parent, and then apply display flex. Now look at that. Nothing happened. Okay. So let's see. Parent is display flex. Okay, okay. Here is a parent display flex already. I just have to change the direction to row. See that? So the here flex direction to row, right? So you have to remember everything, right? Now get it right. Look at that. Okay, so let's understand now. Maybe I will reduce the little bit of screen size, right? And then you can see. And also I'll remove the background color, okay? And then we're gonna try to, or let's do inspect. So when I go medium device, it will be like this, okay? And when I go mobile device, it will be like this. So there is two breakpoint. I mean, basically three, right? Mobile is the normal, right? We have done nothing. We start with the mobile first, then we break it down to the 700 pixel, 700 to 1000, and from 1000 above will be something else, right? So mean width, minimum width means in that minimum, when you complete that minimum size and move up, then the change will take effect. So up 700 like this, and up 1000 will be like this. So this is the mobile first approach. First you develop for the mobile and you change it, right? So we can do the same thing for all this also. Here you can, same thing you can do it. Okay, I have done something wrong here. See that paragraph not closed properly. Same thing for here, you can do it. All that, right? Same concept. Okay, so let me now, right? Yeah, so let's move to the next one, guys. What is that? The last one? This one, right? The footer section. So I mean, I can leave this one. Let's always keep the media query in the bottom, right? So let's do here footer section. Okay, so this media query is for I mean, yeah, just leave it like that, that's fine. Here we're going to write first the HTML. So that is footer, so I'll just call the footer tag nice. Then you're going to need a container to center out. And then inside the container, okay, let me look at the design. So you have that footer will have background color, all that. Then you have this heading 2, we can call it heading 2 is okay. Then all this one heading, or right, or we can put this heading 4 or 4, right? Maybe give again the new same color. Leave this one heading 2. We're gonna do heading 2 and heading 3. Okay, we'll do heading 3, no problem, because I cannot put like heading 2 and then jump to heading 4, right? You have to go heading 2 and heading 3 like that serially, right? So again, top line, then inside there will be one box, and that box has 1 2 3 4 children. So let's do that. So in container I just put here heading 2, and that will be just scratching the surface like that. And then below that one I need a box now, div class, let's give it row, and then 4 column, right? Because I want all the box same size, maybe better, not same size. This will, I will make it 2 flex 2, and then this will 1 1 1 is okay, right? So I think div class, let's call it call 1 for time 1 2 3 4, right? Now here you're gonna have about our company, so that is heading 3. So what we can do, right, we're going to leave it for the mobile. I will not add any style, leave for the mobile, and then slowly move to the different screen size. Maybe I will, let's make this also responsive. I think that will be better. And the paragraph, right? Okay, the next one is this one, and getting around other things and more, right? So here heading 3, and then you have, like ul with li and a tag, right? But again the problem will be that, okay, so let's leave it problem, no problem. Problem will be no problem, we can solve it. About contact, something like that. Now other things, let's copy couple of these. Okay, so what I did something incorrect. Should be ul. Okay, so now let's look at this. I mean, there will be a lot problematic things because of the, we have the style on the top, right, a tag, and that's why it looks something like here. So we can fix one by one. So let's style first the footer section. Let me close this. Oh, I forgot to remove the background color there. Section 3, parent, right div, right. Background color is dark, that is okay. Where I put that? Here. Okay, so footer section, first one is footer, no class, just the name of the element. We're going to give a background color of variable, I think that's the dark, and color will be white. Good. So it should be something like that. Because of the heading 2, it looks, we have white right in the center, so we will fix that. So the next one is always in the main section we add padding, right? Padding, top and bottom will be maybe 50 pixel, left and right 0. Okay, that should change the padding also right here. The next, let's work on this heading 2. So oh, heading 2, right? So I will say footer heading to, I can give class name or just put a heading to. uh, Color will be white, right? So variable, just make it light. Let's give font size of 3.6 rem and text align center. And also I want to give the, like, top and bottom margin, right? So let's give a margin of top and bottom of 5 rem, 50 pixel. And now it should look something like this. Okay, make it little big, right? Let's make it 4 rem. Page refresh, it go down. Okay, that's fine. The next step is here. So I want to give size to the boxes now, right? So remember, it's easy to apply the size. How you gonna do now, right? See, all has column one class name, right? What I will do, I will make this the first one double of the remaining. Okay, that will be very quick and easy. So dot call to, and I say flex to 2, and dot call 1 flex to 1. Okay, but the thing is, do we did not apply the flex property yet to the parent, right? Who is the parent here? The row, correct? Oh, there is already, the row already have the flex and gap and all that, right? That's why they look something like this. So now let's check. So it did not work. Okay, it did not work. And why it did not work, we have to figure out. Oh, sorry, I put the call to in different place. The first one is call to, guys. Now look at that. So it just looks something like this. This is the twice the size of the other child, right? The thing is, we need to fix now the heading tag. So let's go, and I'll just call it footer h2 or h3, right? Footer h3, that should be fine. So footer and then h3, and have a color of variable, this one. Let's make font size also. Font size, I think that is 3 rem. Yeah, and give it a little bit margin bottom. So s3 have margin bottom already. Margin bottom 2 rem. Yeah, that is okay. Now it's time to fix the a tag and all that, right? So footer a tag font size, this font is different, the so we can make it 1.8 rem. That will be small. They are not aligned properly. You know why? All the childs are not aligned properly. So what we can do is, let's call here, right? Footer row align items center. That will change. Still did not change. What is the reason for this? uh, because of lot of text, right? But still this will start on the top. So there is call 1, call 2, right? Align. Okay, okay. align item, not center. Let's make it flex start. Sorry guys, flex start. So just start on the top of the box, right? And still did not fix. It's getting from center, somewhere from center. Where it getting all that? Footer row. Oh, the dot row, because the row is the class name. Yeah. So now they are aligned properly, right? Just have to select footer row. So especially because there is row, right, applied everywhere. But I said now footer row, and it will select this, this box, right? Now, even here, right, we can change the font size, apply different font. I believe in that one is different. So footer A font family, you can call it Oswald, right? First one. I don't know if that is the same or not with the body. Okay, this will be. So you can change there. It's okay. So and font weight will be just maybe normal, right? 400. Font size, let's bring it to 1.2. The one thing I want now, right? Footer row start. Like remember all this column, right? There is 4 column. Okay, that's too small. So let's make it 1.8 is okay. You can add a gap between all them, right? Like some space below. So how we can do that? So see the each a tag or maybe footer li, right? Let's say footer li, or you can say ul, right? Footer ul. If you want to apply flex, you can do also. That is also possible. But let's say li, footer li, and give it margin bottom of maybe 1 rem, and that should add the space between them, right? Below all of them. Okay, so how you gonna make this responsive, right? How are we gonna do that? So we have to first, for example, let's say, all these, right, should go on in the mobile, should be on the top of each other, the normal document flow. And because we have added a lot of css here now, so footer, okay, that is fine, no need to do anything here. Footer row flex start, right? That is fine. I want to use mobile first. So what we can do is footer row right here, flex direction, make it column. If you do that, it should looks like this. That's okay, that's fine, right? In the mobile it will be something like this. Guys, just give me a second, okay? I will pause. I have to open the door, excuse me, but just for a second. Where is the recorder? We almost done, right? So okay, let's continue. So that when you, because the row is already flex, I just, in the mobile I make it column, right? I want column. Now in 750, sorry, 700, or maybe let's say let's go it from 1000. when I go above 1000, I will call it footer, right? Dot row, and then change the flex direction to column. Oh, sorry, row now, from column to row, right? And that should work. So if you go above 1000, it will be like this. If you go below 1000, it will be like this, right? Simple enough. Similarly, you can change for the other one also in the top, right? Even you can change for here as well, same thing, you know. So I hope that is clear, guys. So let me pause here. Function one. Even we can, what we can do, right? I can go back here. If you look at this section, even you can add uh, the responsive to this section, right? So this is section 1, correct? Let's go up here and first try to understand, right, the HTML part. Let's understand HTML part. So let's go back here. uh, oh, what I have done. So hero section header and hero, and then I section 2 there. So there is a row, right? Container I'm not worried about. Just look at the main row, and it has 3 children. Okay, so the row, you know, the row is flex direction row right now. That is, when you do display flex, it will get in the row, right? But see how I will fix that one now. I will just select this section 2 row, right? Simple. Because I know I just have to make that column in small device, right? Small device. So because so let's go back, hero section, and then 2 right here, 2 section. So in small device it should be dot section 2 and dot row, right? In small device flex direction will be, no, in large device. Okay, large device. Oh, sorry guys, let's go above 1000, right? Flex direction will be row, but here flex direction will be column. In the normal, that is mobile first. So look at here, it get column now in the small device. Okay, so it looks something like this in the small device, right? Or what you can do is you can even add the what you call that. Okay, we can leave it like that, right? And then just copy the same thing now, same class, and go above 1000, right? So you change above 1000 here and just add it somewhere, here. Make it flex direction to row. So when we go above 1000, be like this. When you are a small device, be like this, right? I need to change that p, cover the p. So let's see the paragraph here. I forgot to close, or maybe I deleted it somehow. Okay, so done. Same thing you can do with the other section also, right? You just have to think, because we get confused a lot, right? That's why we cannot figure out, because I'm thinking, I'm just thinking about the box and how I should align, right, in what screen size. I can imagine that. Okay, I know, because of a lot of practice, right? I can see what is happening. To come to that level, right, you just have to practice. I mean, there is no easy way. Okay, it will be happen slowly, don't worry, right? I mean, you are there already, just need little bit of hard work. So let's look at the hero section here. Hero. Okay, so this is the parent box, right? Hero, row hero, correct? And it has two div box and this one. So on a small device, I want like column, right? So hero row, and because I'm not using the other style from the row directly, right? So what I can do is it will be it will be much easy here. I mean same thing, but let's go to the hero section. The flex direction will be in the small device. I make column, right? Like one column, and have some gap also of maybe 2 rem. Simple. Let's see. So now it looks something like this, right? And because we have given the size, we don't want that. Hero h1 font size, and also you can reduce. Let's say let's make it maybe small device. Let's make it 4 rem, right? Like that. And I don't want this to for now. In this small device I don't want, right? And let's look at now. So it looks something like this in the small device. Even you can change the in the paragraph size, right? In the small device you can do that. Okay, so what I will need is dot hero h1 and these things in my above 1000 size, right? So I can go copy this. So what is that? Row dash hero, right? Row dash hero. Let's go back. I mean we just remove it from here, we don't need. So above 1000 now. I'll just put in the above 1000. Okay, dot row dash hero. So it will be in row, right? Flex direction. It's already display flex, so just need to change flex direction to row now from column in the large device. Good. And here I will place the other stuff, to give different size and all that, right? And also there was the uh, row dash hero h1 and have a font size of 9 rem now. Okay, yeah. So even I think the line height I have to adjust, but we can see when you go above 1000, right? It will be like this. I mean, of course you have to adjust some padding and all that, but now things are moving, I mean you can see now, right? It is responsive already. That is all you have to practice, right? At least if you can do this much, that means you get some idea on how you can make responsive stuff. But later, when you go to the framework, there is already things given, right? You just But this idea will help you, because over there also you have to imagine yourself so that you can use the correct css or correct style, all that. Anyway guys, so I will stop here, and any question you can ask me now, right?